When is Death Stranding 2 out?
The 26th. So what is that? Next week? Next Friday? Next Thursday?
Perhaps the week of my holiday wasn't as well chosen as I
Mm.
thought. Oh well.
Rip. I see us on both. I see us on YouTube and I see us on Twitch.
Are we on both?
We are live.
All right.
We exist.
Then it's time to play the ad. Everyone enjoy this one.
This video is brought to you by Wartorn, the single-player squad-based roguelite with deep replayability. Wartorn features a dynamic combat system where you harness elemental forces to your advantage, ignite tar to engulf enemies, amplify electric shocks with water, or douse flames to shift the tide of battle. It's like Captain Planet, but with significantly more goblin murder. A unique roguelite progression system and physics-driven destruction adds layer of depth and unpredictability to every skirmish. Between battles, build out your caravan with squads of various fantasy creatures and check in on them through your overworld map or cozy villa hub that's big enough for earth, fire, wind, water, and even heart. Yeah, I guess. And all this is wrapped in a painterly aesthetic that is pretty enough for Gaia herself. Played by Whoopi Goldberg. That's true. So what are you waiting for? Wartorn is out now in early access on PC via Steam and the Epic Game Store. The power is yours! To check out the link in the description to learn more.
Thank you for watching. Hey, do you ever worry that we might be encroaching upon a time when Captain Planet references would go over the head of most of the audience?
So I wrote the first draft of that with the Captain Planet jokes in there, and I sent it to Jack, and I was like, Jack, do you think the Captain Planet jokes work? He's like, yes, we're going to do more. And then we sent it to the client, and I'm like, I don't feel like they're going to like the Captain Planet jokes, but they did like it. So, but yeah, I feel like there is anyone under 25 probably has no idea what that is.
Man, when did Captain Planet go out? Because I watched it when I was a kid. But of course,
it was like an early 90s thing, I think. Right?
Yeah, and there was a tendency for TV shows from America to have to cook for a few years before they'd be shown in places like the UK.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. People in the chat are saying 30 and no idea. Perfect. Wonderful.
Right. I think I'm forgetting something. Oh, yes. Welcome to Yahtzee Tries. I'm Yahtzee Croshaw, and Marty Slaver is with me. And here we are playing Rooftops and Alleys, which is a parkour indie game. Apparently.
Roofs.
All right, let's get some basics in, and then we can start.
I know nothing about either of these games.
We'll start roughing it up.
Roughing it.
Okay.
What kind of a critter are we? A cat? A dog? A devil? A demon? A robot?
I don't know what the fuck kind of cats you hang out with.
I don't know what this is.
Okay, go from one marker to the next. Can do. Hold A to charge the jump, then release A to jump.
Beautiful.
And hold
somewhat
left,
beautiful.
Hold left trigger to crime. Okay.
Easy peasy. Dr. Theo right off the bat with a $2 dono. Thank you so much, Dr. Theo. There are 3 ands in this YouTube title. Oh, I'm aware. Yahtzee chose 2 games today that have some form of an and, but they're all different kinds of and. Because one's an ampersand and one's an M.
Coffee, what's wrong with you? Calm down.
Toffee making noises?
Yeah, he's getting barky. I think
classic barky Toffee.
Maybe shut up. Boy, it'll be egg on my face if he's trying to warn me about an encroaching murderer. Okay, that's how you roll. Okay.
And then Brad with a $2 dono. Thank you so much. Next ad should have a Honeymooners reference. Listen, I think the Honeymooners is even before our time.
Okay, so hold down left trigger and then press Y to cat pass. Whew. Hold A to power jump. Way.
So this isn't just like live a parkour fantasy. This is like we're going to try to make mechanics complex around the idea of parkour.
This is some technical parkour shit. It's like a skate game or something. Okay. Bucket that up. Strikes.
And then King Dead with a $2 dono. Thank you so much, King Dead. Get him, Toffee.
Okay. Hold L left trigger to do that. Okay. While standing still, hold LB to charge jump force, and then tap A to execute. Oh, we can wall run as well. Well, let's see how
Just like real
scientific this is. Not terribly, turns out.
And then Sussy Guru with a €2 dono. Thank you so much. Sussy Guru says, hopefully it's not ICE. ICE in reference to the American Gestapo that we are we are currently under the thumb of. What a time to be alive. And then Raven with a $2 dono. Thank you so much. Raven, being ignored by Marty makes me feel lugubrious. I'm still not 100%. Lugubrious is like sad?
Yes.
Upset?
Sad or dismal.
See, I know what these words are if you use them in a sentence. If you're not using them in a sentence, I don't need to know what lugubrious is on its own. Put it in a sentence, though. Machi, I'm there.
Let's try a front flip. Not like that. Right after jumping, hold Y, then flick. I ain't going to do that. Fuck off. Whoop. Oh, I keep forgetting the roll part.
I like how you just kind of ragdoll. You just kind of fall.
Blech.
We were talking earlier today about how it seems like Mirror's Edge kind of faded away, but its influence is peppered across various games.
Yes.
You know, albeit the Respawn, either Titanfalls or Apex or Star Wars games or your Dying Lights or your Neon Whites.
I think Mirror's Edge was strong in terms of like core gameplay premise, but sort of weak everywhere else. Didn't really stick to the memory very well. I mean,
the first one or the second one?
Well, either of them really.
Yeah.
I mean, the only really thing I remember about the first Mirror's Edge game is that there was a line where the main character is asked, "Don't you read the news?" And she says, "It's not news, it's advertising." And I was like, okay, these characters are all twats, and I hate them.
I don't remember anything about the story or characters, but I do have fond memories of the city, just the visual design of the city itself. I thought the color theory in the game was extremely strong.
Hey, look at me.
Look at that.
Boy, it seems quite easy to get your combo going, doesn't it? Just do that again.
On the air, yeah. Do you like run out of juice or anything? Double Finger with a €5 dono. Thank you so much, Double Finger. Twice now, super chat jokes of mine have made it into the edited Yahtzee tries. If I get a third, can I get an executive producer credit? No, we're gonna make sure we don't laugh at your jokes going forward.
Your jokes are the property of the company. You should have read the small print in the contract when you first sent the super chat.
We own all spoofs and all goofs.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, that fucked up. I think I'll just lie here for a while.
There's worse places to die than this weird little alley.
So, was there much in the way of game to this, or is it?
Yeah, what is happening? Like, is this just like a Tony Hawk game?
I haven't really been given any objectives. Oh, hang on, here's the thing. A trick rush.
Okay. Oh, it's very much a Tony Hawk thing.
Yeah, it's one of these sorts of things.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I doing? What do you want me to do?
I think you just need to do tricks to accrue points in 90 seconds.
Rap music, my droogs.
Is that the droogs were Clockwork Orange?
Yes. Ow. Nil point.
What is that? What was that French for?
No points.
Oh, beautiful.
Still no points.
Return to the trick zone. The problem is you keep leaving the trick zone. I think that's the big problem.
Split. Man, if I ever want to commit suicide, just sort of fling myself at the floor. Okay, let's take this more seriously this time.
Raven with another $2 dono. Thank you so much, Raven. I've always found Yahtzee to be very acerbic.
Okay. Are you trying to show off obscure words again, Raven?
That's for Monday, Raven. You can't be showing off words on Wednesdays.
Acerbic means like sardonic.
I know what acerbic means.
See, even Marty knew that one, Raven.
And he's a fucking idiot. Step up your game. And then Kid Barchetta with the $2 dono. Thank you so much. Says 1, Yahtzee tries a film with Darren, and 2, SNES Jew Park. Jurassic Park. You got it right, Jurassic Park. You can't say Jew Park.
Jew
I mean,
Park
SNES
is a different thing.
SNES Jurassic Park. That's a game. That's not a movie. That's not a film.
I think their idea was have some kind of cultural exchange, where we watch a movie and then have to play Jurassic Park on the SNES.
That's a good game. That game scared me as a child. Or first person. It was top down as you were roaming around, and then you entered a building. It was first person, and I think I played it before Doom, and it was like the first person shooter I ever played, and it was a little spooky.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, I'm just gonna do this a while. Oh, bugger! I tripped on something.
A little nook.
Okay, this doing tricks bores me. How about just a race? How about a nice straightforward race?
Yeah, this seems like there should be like a little obstacle course.
Yeah.
Did you have a choice of level, or did it just put you here?
Yeah, there was a choice of level. It didn't give me any like further information though.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that didn't work. Ooh. Oh, hang on, there's something.
Oh, it's red.
A time trial.
There you go. That seems like a race.
There we go. That's a race. Start again.
Hey, at least that has instant start. Wait, the race didn't start, though. It put you back there, but without starting it. Beautiful.
Dude. I don't know
I think
why
he's
you did
dead.
that. Ow. Start again. Okay.
The instant restart is very nice.
Bollocks. Get up. Get up, damn you.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Get up so I can knock you down again.
You're doing great.
Ooh, boing. Dead.
Beautiful.
Ow.
Why doesn't it count as you fell through it? That should still count as going through it.
Mom, I fell again. Mom, where's my juice box? Am I just going around in a circle now? Yeah, I think this is the same as before.
Just making a loop. Oh, there you go. New record.
New record. Shit.
Incredible.
You did. Shit. No prizes for that.
But you set the record. You're the king of shit. Acid Candy says, so how does it feel? How does it actually feel to play the game? It looks floppy, but if it feels good, then that's a different story.
I don't know. It doesn't feel that climb up. I'm pressing the button to climb up. That means you're supposed to climb up.
That was a good time for that comment because I think that puts it in a nutshell.
I know, it's very fiddly. Perhaps I should have paid more attention to the tutorial. It does seem to require.
I do like the ragdolling.
Definitely seems to require precision.
Yeah.
This isn't sort of the Batman Arkham thing where it's relatively easy to do, but it makes you feel like you're playing really well.
Sure. Or even like an Assassin's Creed game or anything. Yeah, I mean, this feels like Skate. You mentioned it earlier, but like less arcadey, I guess, and more sim-ish.
Yeah. All right, let's do another time trial. Fun.
you go. That was some nice gap crossing.
Fuck was that?
You're like a fucking GTA character. You get flung out of your car.
Yeah. I'm the best around. Dubba 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 to take me down.
Beautiful. We're gonna get a copyright strike. That was so perfect. Incarnated said, is there no game audio?
Yeah.
Are we not hearing anything?
It's just pretty quiet.
Mm.
Yeah, parkour. My body is my vehicle.
Body is my big. Hey, you got a bronze!
Wow, yeah, I'm great. Just look at me, Mum. Okay, let's beat our personal best.
Incredible. When you come across little challenges like this in games, do you tend to take whatever you get and then call it a passing grade, or are you like, I want to continue doing this to perfect this and score as high or do it as quickly as possible?
If it's like a quick challenge, like a race in one of the Spider-Man games, I usually try to put the effort in to getting a decent prize.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess it all kind of depends. Am I enjoying the thing I'm doing? If I don't mind doing it and repeating it, then I'll keep going. Whereas if it feels like pulling teeth, just get me out of it as quickly as possible.
I mean, I'm not really enjoying this, but
yeah.
But it's the only thing that resembles gameplay I've found so far.
It's a living. Clam Jansen says, what if they added an underpaid security guard to chase you around the place? That'd be a little bit like Jet Set Radio, when like the detective's called on you and is just like chasing you around the level, but is clearly not as fast as you.
Or we could play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk instead of this game.
Real good game. Listen, no, they asked me twice.
Yes, I definitely err on the side of traversal that feels fun rather than traversal that feels like a skillful, accurate reproduction of what doing this particular sport is actually like.
Mm. Yeah, I know. I believe Casey tried this game out, and also kind of came away with like he was I think warmish on the core mechanics, but ultimately just didn't feel like there was a lot to do here.
I just remembered how to do the cat thing. You have to tap. You have to tap Y while holding left trigger. See, until now I was just holding left trigger, and I thought that was all you needed to do.
Mm.
There, now I know everything about parkour. I'm ready to hit the streets. Still, this is an improvement on sports games from like the Commodore 64, when you just had to waggle the joystick left and right the whole time.
I mean, I would hope this is an improvement on Commodore 64 games.
Blech.
According to the Steam page, there you can call a pigeon to discover new areas, fast travel, and plan your routes.
Okay.
And it also sounds like there's a lot of multiplayer options, and you can unlock over 100 customization options.
Boy, I'm not seeing a lot of that.
That's what Steam says. I'm not going to argue with Steam. They seem smarter than me.
White rectangle on my back. I feel like I'm wearing the uniform of one of the security guards from Logan's Run, but backwards.
Beautiful.
Yeah, let's try a different map.
Yay. Oh, you can change the time of day, too.
Ooh.
That's exciting.
We can make it...
a romantic sundown?
Yes, a romantic sundowner. And now I can't fucking see.
Yeah, now it's just dark.
I was pressing B. Fine, you lie there forever. I'm going to change map.
Think about what you've done.
Ooh, construction site. Maybe
this will be good.
Yes, let's die in spectacular ways.
Oh, I'm excited. I saw one of the levels is like a big old freighter ship.
Okay. Yes, this is more like it.
Yeah, this looks more like these colors look like Mirror's Edge.
Construction sites. bugger. I banged my head. Now my brain don't work right. Let's climb to the tallest point of this building and fling ourselves off to our death.
I did that in Mind's Eye. Was not satisfying.
Surprised they even let you do that.
I think there was just one. There was one mission that started me at the top of a roof.
Okay. Yippee. I was having to
trying to just live in the wall. Trying to live in the wall.
Can I climb this pole? That seems like something I should be able to do. Apparently not. Whoa, parkour. Whoa, parkour.
Beautiful.
Way parkour. Parkour. I said parkour.
Oh. I thought you were getting a climb on, but you were just getting a hang on.
I climbed wrong.
I climbed wrong and I threw up. Oh. Now you're getting a little bit of a climb on.
Can I climb up this? Yes? No? No,
I mean,
not.
it seemed like you should have been able to go up.
Yeah, this climbing feels very wonky. Oh, there we go.
Wonky.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Look.
Parkour. Wonky.
And then Raven with a $5 dono says, "Hey, does the style of your limbless characters in Fully Ramblematic and Adventures Now videos have a name?"
Nope. I think we just call it ZP style, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just kind of become house style.
I want to fling off to my death. Why am I so
Were
bad at this?
you inspired by anything to make this style back in the day? I mean, I know it's relatively simplistic, but like...
I was thinking in terms of... partly why I chose that particular shade of yellow is that I was particularly like trying to evoke road signs.
Mm.
And the little spiky imp character owes a lot to the little spiky black imp characters you used to see in South Park whenever they went to hell.
Oh, yeah. Blip.
Oh, I wanted to die.
South Park is one of those things, the first few seasons like hit me right at the right age where it was like the most important thing in my life in like the late 90s.
Yes, I think a lot of our generation would say the same thing.
And I just never think about it now, like as an adult.
Yes.
Like, not that it's bad, but just like...
No, it's still going. I remember when I was reviewing The Fractured Butthole, I went out of my way to catch up, watch all the seasons that have come out since then.
Oh,
and,
wow.
you know, I can name several adult cartoons that have aged a hell of a lot worse.
Sure, yeah.
I just think South Park's particular aloof, sarcastic, all sides are wrong sort of approach, and it's sort of the way it sort of alienates anyone who has passion for anything. It sort of feels a bit tone deaf in today's political climate, when people who don't taking an interest is what led to everything going to shit.
Yeah.
I think South Park came out at a time when there weren't enough problems in the world. So everyone was like, hey, let's just be cynical about everyday life. And then suddenly there were a lot of problems in the world.
Yeah.
And South Park just didn't want to engage with that sort of thing.
Yep. Completely agree with that.
But, you know, I like a game that lets you lie down as long as you want.
Sure.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to
take a
get
little
up
rest.
until you press a button. So you can just have this little moment where you go,
yeah.
Pick yourself
Honestly,
up,
I do that in real life
dust
sometimes.
yourself off and start all over again.
I'll just like flop onto my sofa and be like, what if I just sit here and just...
Yes, well, when I tripped last week and fucked up my eye on a paving slab, I certainly did feel inclined to just sort of lie there and contemplate my life for a little while.
What if this is just where I live now?
Because I knew at some point I was going to have to get up and look in a mirror at what my face looked like now. And I knew that wasn't going to be fun.
It's like Schrodinger's face. Until I look at my face, it's not that bad. TM558, thank you so much. And the Green Gang for 19 months. 19 months. How much longer can this keep going, says TM. I believe you can get to 20.
Wait.
Is this out of bounds?
Death.
Oh, no, he's dead.
No,
From the outside, it kind of looks like an IKEA. It kind of looks like you're like behind an IKEA.
Well, maybe that's what they're building. An IKEA.
No, could be. Raven with another $2 says, I thought the imps came from the darkness.
Well, they were referencing the imps in the darkness, but visually they looked like the imps from South Park.
Sure.
I only realized that in retrospect. That was one of those we realized our influence after the fact. Because it was after I watched like an old episode of South Park a few years later, and I thought, oh yeah, those do look quite a bit like the imps in Zero Punctuation.
Yeah, there's plenty of things where you're almost subconsciously inspired by things.
Yeah, I once ripped off a joke from Freeman's Mind unconsciously, and Ross Scott called me out for it online.
Oh no!
And we had to have a clearing of the air.
Aw. And then Andres, thank you so much for a €6 dono. Hey, Yahtzee and Marty, played the altars based on your video. Amazing stuff. Thank you for the very rare recommendation.
It's good, innit?
It's a good game.
Yes, I dole out my recommendations strategically. I ain't like one of those shitty game outlets that give 9 out of 10s to everything. When I recommend something, it still means something, damn it.
The way I like to think of it is, when you like a game, it's because it's a good game. But also sometimes when you hate a game, it's also a good game. So that's why I like to think.
Well, I guess I'm not much use to anyone then, by the sounds of it.
No, the altars. I finally jumped in over the weekend, and I've been playing a little bit every night. I'm very much enjoying it. Highly recommend it to folks. Yeah, Game Pass is just there. You just download it. Even if you don't have Game Pass, you should buy it.
It's a good-ass game.
It is. Oh, look at this place. This looks nice.
Yeah, look at this. It's like that one South American city.
Oh, like the favelas?
Sure.
Are we thinking of favelas? Or are we thinking of like the Greek... There's that one Greek island that's all like blue, right? Blue Town?
I don't think it's called Blue. I don't think it's called Blue Town.
It could be called Bluton. Speaking of blue, I was amazed that editor Jesse Schwab did a trivia night earlier in the week and showed a picture that one of the theme rounds was identifying all the characters from Bluey. Let me tell you, Jesse's team did not do well on that, even though they won trivia that night. However, Yahtzee would have got all the Bluey characters. Yes. You know, all those dogs.
I know. Well, I have a small child whose idea of entertainment is to watch something they've already watched for the 19th fucking time. It's
to be fair, that's also my idea of entertainment.
I would say it's harder for someone with children my age to not have memorized the names of all the characters in Bluey at this point.
Yeah. Do characters in Bluey have dogs? Like, are there dog pets in Bluey?
No, there's just no.
Are they
humans.
like small people? They're like small people on leashes.
Well, there was Bluey's cousin Socks, who was like acted like a normal dog did because they were like under a year old. But later on, they aged up and actually started talking to other characters like all the rest of them did.
I like the idea that all dogs that bark and like act like dogs are actually just baby dogs.
No, they're all dogs. That's sort of like the running gag of the series. Like Bluey's dad is an archaeologist, and Bluey's mum works at an airport because those are both jobs that dogs can do.
Ah, that's clever. I like it. Aaron Ducker with $10 Thank you so much, Aaron. I now know how Yachts felt about the Silent Hill 2 remake. Silent Hill 1 was my nostalgia game. The remake news just made me think of that X-Files episode where Scully says, I just want to remember it how it was.
No.
The remake police will come for all of us one day.
Yes. All right, let's find another race, if we must.
King Dead with a $2 dono. Thank you so much. Alter's unexpected Chris and Jack movies was fun. Yeah, I didn't know. Apparently, those are like real YouTubers. I have no idea who they are, but
Yeah, I
there's
assumed
movies you could find and hang out with your crew and like watch entire movies with them if you want.
I assumed they were a YouTube skit group that were
Skits,
contracted
yeah.
by the games developers. But yeah, if you you can unlock hidden DVDs and then have movie nights with your alters, and they all get like emotion bonuses from it. And
Yeah.
they're just movies. They're just like 10-minute skits by this one YouTube skit group.
Yeah. We need to get Adventures 9 in a game. The alters could sit down and watch a nice little episode of Adventures 9.
Aha, that's how you do it. That's
how we do it.
That's the cunning move.
And then Fungus Finder with 100 biddies over in Twitch. Thank you, Fungus Finder. Let's see that eye, Yachts. I still think it'll drain out of the corner of the eye. Sounds like the eye stuff's doing well. It's just you got a little pain on the outside. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm going into the hospital tomorrow because there's a swollen bit on the side of my face that hasn't healed, and it still hurts when I touch it. And I'm worried there's like a bone fracture sticking out.
That wouldn't be good. It looks much better than it did last week, though.
Oh yes, much better than when it was all swollen up and I couldn't see through it. Yes, if you didn't hear the news, I tripped and fell in my backyard and hit my face on a paving slab. I know that's the thing people say when they're victims of domestic violence, but in this case I literally did trip and fall on something.
Yeah.
My wife...
It occurred in like a 30-minute span in between a stream and a meeting, too, so it was very surprising to see you pop up at the meeting.
Yes. My wife does not abuse me.
That's good.
Except in the sense that she occasionally makes me cook my own dinner in the evenings because she's tired.
That's decent abuse. I thought it was the Doomslayer who did that because he was very angry that you expressed your dislike of his video game twice in a row.
Well, I feel like the Doomslayer would probably be going pretty easy on me if this was all he left me with.
If it was just a shiner, yeah.
Yes. Like that'd be the equivalent of the Doomslayer, like grabbing an imp and then just giving him a really nasty looking bruise on his head, and the imp just running off going, "Ow!" Man, I got to look at this in the mirror now. I'm probably gonna have to put a band-aid on.
Kuraga, thank you so much. 7 months in the tip jar. Appreciate you, Kuraga.
See, I'm trying to get into a sort of flow, but I keep... Okay. Wall jump. Fucked it up. Try again. Wall jump. Wall jump. Wall jump.
Oh my god. You parking.
Wall jump. Fucked it up again. Wall jump. Wall jump. Shit. Shit. Try again. Oh, wall jump. Wall... Stop, try again. Man, this is like fucking Hotline Miami.
Yeah. We just need a pulsating soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. I did it once. I did it the first time even. Again, having a centipede's dilemma.
The centipede's dilemma. What is that?
The centipede's dilemma.
I only know the hedgehog's dilemma because of Evangelion, because there's a whole episode about it.
The centipede's dilemma is when someone asks you how you do something that you've always just instinctively known how to do, and the moment you start thinking about how you do it, you can't do it anymore.
Oh.
It comes from a fable where the centipede is asked, "How do you walk with so many legs?" And then suddenly he can't walk anymore because he's forgotten how.
Sure. I like that.
Okay, I think I see how this works. Just got to chain the wall jumps appropriately. Okay, let's do this right. Let's not do it that way, because that was fucking it up. Let's instead do it this way. No! Let's try it start again. Yep. Yep.
Darwin Dummy said, like, how do you breathe with that massive tongue in your throat? Exactly. Tough.
Yes. It's nice to have little bodily quirks. I used to have like a gap between my front teeth that was perfectly sized, that if I projected water at my teeth,
Oh,
it would
nice.
just
You could spit it
squirt
out.
out in a little fountain.
You could be like the little the one dinosaur that kills Newman from Seinfeld in
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
But then I broke one of my teeth on a desk,
Mhm.
and after I got the crown fitted, I could no longer do that.
It's a bummer.
Yeah.
So that's where one of your yans would have split off. You could have altered a yan that's able to spit water out of his tooth.
Yes. Fountain Yan. We'd have him running the soda stream.
Yeah. Yeah, he produces 1 organic a day.
Oh, this is it. This is the one. No, it's not. Bollocks.
Demon Glenn says, Dilphosaurus. A dad I'd like to fuck a saurus? Is that the name of the dinosaur who spits? Incredible.
It's Dilophosaurus.
Oh, I said it wrong. And then Tsunami Doucher with a $5 dono. Thank you, Tsunami Doucher. Yachts, if you wanted to play off the injury as a joke, you could say all I wanted was a fry off my wife's plate. Don't be touching other people's fries. Let them have fries.
No, I just tell people I didn't bring toffee as dinner soon enough.
There you go. I mean, he was barking. We don't know what he was barking at.
He's got a mean streak. There's old Toff.
See?
Lurks. I thought if I just held down left trigger it would be fine, but apparently not.
Kiraga with a $5 dono. Thank you, Kiraga. Technically, since the injury happened at home, it was indeed domestic violence. I don't think that's what that phrase means, though.
It was a domestic accident, perhaps.
A domestic whoopsie. I like that some of them you're just kind of like jumping and going, eh.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this sooner or later. Yep. Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Shit.
Oh, you were close to the end. You're dead. Oh, is he up in the
Hey,
ground?
look what I found.
He's gonna. He found a hump button.
Yeah, that's literally just the hump button, apparently.
Yeah, that's where babies come from.
I don't know what I did there, but apparently it was the wrong thing.
He just got tired one to have a nice little lay.
Whoop. I wish he'd stop somersaulting when I didn't want him to.
Is there a winter salt?
Hey, there's a pigeon there.
Is that a collectible? Why is it just flying in? Oh, it is.
Yay! I found a gameplay mechanic.
Wait, so this is the thing the Steam page said. Call on your pigeon to discover new areas, fast travel, and plan your routes.
Okay, so
I don't know what that means. Whoop. I don't know how any of those things work. I'm just reading the Steam description. This game's also got a very positive reviews and 5,500 overwhelmingly positive. Oh, this has been in early access for a while. That's why.
That's how you know.
Okay. Early access. Oh no!
Oh, my hump button isn't working.
Oh.
Do you think this game would be enhanced if there were NPCs around who would all like make shocked noises every time I injured myself horribly next to them?
I think so. Yeah, that could be fun. Or like did a nice little clap if you did something cool near them.
Yeah. Okay. Apparently I annoyed that wall. Whee! Death!
Death.
Beware, I live. Hello, what's this? Visit Steelyard. Don't mind if I do. School district, rather. Okay, I guess I unlock customization items from the main menu. Maybe.
Maybe?
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa! Now we're mind's eyeing. We're mind's eyeing.
Oh no, I did it wrong. What exactly I did wrong, we leave as an exercise to the viewer.
Blue Mage, thank you so much for the resub over on Twitch. Yahtzee, I'm about halfway through Mog World, enjoying it.
Good. As it should be.
Is the name Mog? I don't know anything about Mog World. Is the name inspired by Mog the Moogle from Final Fantasy VI?
No. It's just
All
short
right.
for MOG World, Massive Online Game World.
Oh, gotcha.
Am I supposed to be able to, like...
I'm sure there's like a little... Oh, no,
Yeah.
there's got to be like a slide where you keep your momentum.
I don't remember a slide being tutorialized.
No, I don't remember that either. There's got to be one.
Hang on.
First person mode
Oh, wow.
seems nauseating.
Yeah. Stabilized or realistic?
Oh, is there VR? No.
How do I activate first person mode is the question. Oh, there we go.
Oh no.
Hooray.
Oh
Prepare to throw up.
no. Oh no, I don't want to watch this at all. God. Look at him just looking at his hands. A bad acid trip. Oh. Birds? Rain? Sun? Fast forward? What are you doing? We're discovering all sorts of weird menus.
Oh, I made it rain. I have the powers of a god.
Incredible. I wonder if things are slippery. Slothrops map with a $5 dono. Thank you so much, Slothrops. I've been wondering this for a month. Does the team frequently crack wind-based jokes in the company Slack?
No, I think we all got over
Not
that.
wind-based
The
jokes.
same reason why British people don't snigger at the words spotted dick anymore.
Pretty funny, though.
Did you watch
That is
that
pretty
Max?
funny.
I was watching that Max Miller video where he was talking about the spotted dick and how
Is that
it
a
came
bird?
about. No, it's a pudding. It's a dessert. A low-cost British dessert made by poor British families to have a nice dessert. It's basically just fat and flour and sugar and raisins.
Gotcha.
Sounds quite tasty, actually.
Yeah, spotted dick is a weird...
Well, apparently
Do you have
it's a corruption of a word that used to mean just like an old word like duch, which just meant dough.
Oh, okay. Because the spotted makes sense if there's raisins in it.
Because apparently it was sometimes called spotted dog as well because of the same
Oh, gotcha. Well, there you go.
etymology.
The more you know.
Okay. How do I slide under things? I've been experimenting with trying to roll under it, but that doesn't seem to be taking.
Oop, that was cool.
Oh, won't get me through there.
Foos Road Duck, been a member for 16 months of the Green Gang, says Max Miller mentioned. I don't know who Max Miller is. I was thinking you were talking about Mastermind Miller from Metal Gear Solid.
No, that's who I was just talking about. The Tasting History channel. That's who was talking about.
Yeah,
spotted
I
dicks.
didn't know who I've never heard of Max Miller.
He does historical videos centering on food. of the ages.
Oh, he's pretty famous. He's got a lot of subs. Oh, yeah. Literally, the first video that played is What is Spotted Dick? Perfect. Chad, if you click this link, you will immediately hear a man say the phrase, "What is Spotted Dick?" Which is a nice thing to hear.
And it's still called spotted dick in England if you go to the supermarket and buy it in a can. There was a movement at one point to have it changed to something like Spotted Richard. But British people being...
That sounds worse!
British people being stubbornly stuck on the things they're used to. That's never really gained any traction. Reminds me of that joke. How many Englishmen does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
What do you mean change it? It's a perfectly good light bulb. We've had it 50 years.
Ah! Wagga wagga.
Okay, I can't find a list of controls. I can select that I'm using a gamepad.
Aubikin says to slide in rooftops and alleys, this is a quote, you need to sprint and then press the control key while moving. Well, that doesn't... Oh, there was controls right there on the menu. Hit start. Right under you. Nope, second thing. Nope, go back. The very first pause menu. Pause prime. There you go, right under resume.
There we go. Roll B, tap before landing. Dear God. Okay, here we go. Slide. LB and B. Man.
LBB.
Okay.
There wall moving, probably.
There we go. There we go. All right, let's try this again.
Beautiful. Just gotta die.
Bleh, bleh. I'm fine here, actually. I think I'll just have a little lie down. Man, I'm not getting the hang of this slide thing.
Yeah, I don't know if you need to be like extremely front facing with it. Like you can't do it at an angle.
Okay. Worked that time.
Okay, beautiful. Become a slide king.
Bugger, 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 bugger. Shit. Bugger again.
Double bugger.
Need to do it earlier, I guess. We're gonna get fucking one of these done, right?
It's nice to have goals. Ooh, if you're a member of our Patreon at the $5 tier and above, a Patreon exclusive video from Jack Packard just went up, and we could say the title because he said it on the rewind yesterday, but it is titled "How Many Buckets Are in Dark Souls 2?" And it is not clickbait. He will answer the question, how many buckets are throughout the entirety of Dark Souls 2, because he went through that game with a fine-tooth comb, counting every single goddamn bucket.
Man,
and it is a delightful video.
What is it with Jack and Fantasy World buckets?
Loves buckets. The man loves buckets, which is surprising. He says in the video how many buckets he owns in real life, and it's not a lot of buckets. It's not like he's just lousy with buckets.
Yes, I mean, how many buckets do you really need?
I mean, one.
Yeah. Bollocks! Damn it. Oh, come on.
Oh, that was bullshit. Your head nicked it. You nicked it.
I nicked it, damn it.
Yeah, nicked it. And Slothrops, again, thank you so much for $5 dono. Yachts and Marty, if you had infinite money and infinite time to develop and publish your dream game, what would it be?
Well, I don't think I'd need infinite money. Because I think if it had infinite money, it'd turn into the development of Broken Age or something. Where you keep fucking feature creeping and everything would take way too bloody long. Because you got no incentive anymore.
9.0 IGN.com.
Can I just take all that infinite money and use it to just, you know, pay all my bills and food for the rest of my life?
Nope, only the game. You can only spend it on game.
Shit.
I mean, you could spend the money on, like, you could, like, hire, like, a really talented artist.
Like me. And then pay myself an enormous salary. Good idea.
Sure. You're going to treat yourself like Jans? A bunch of different Jans?
Yes. Except they'll all be me.
I don't. I'm not good at when it comes to games. I'm not good at like. I'm not. I don't think in terms of game development. I have plenty of like movies I don't want to make, TV shows I don't want to make, but not games.
I mean, as a younger man, I had ideas for like big ambitious projects, but now I realise that big ambitious projects are kind of detrimental, and I'm more interested in games that do one or two little things really well.
What was an example of a big ambitious project?
I want to do like a big old steampunk sci-fi pirate game or something.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So like Space 1889, but in like a Deus Ex sort of environment.
Sure.
Damn it.
Then Chiraga, thank you so much for a $2 dono. Maybe Jack was a big fan of Mr. Bucket as a kid. I'm sure he was. At least the theme song. Mr. Bucket, the balls pop out of my mouth.
Well, that shows you're doing it wrong.
If the balls pop out of your mouth?
Yeah, gotta keep them in your mouth.
Don't tell it to me. Tell it to Mr. Bucket.
I assume that was the point.
Yeah, you put them in Mr. Bucket, like in the top of the bucket, but then he would spin around and occasionally spit balls out of a mouth on the side. So, yeah.
Yeah, just to be an asshole.
Yeah, Mr. Bucket's kind of a dick, for being honest.
Like you're trying to tidy up, and then fucking here comes fucking Mr. Bucket.
Mr. Bucket, he's just Mr. the thing he is. It'd be like being called Mr. Human.
Well, there's people called Mr. Man.
Mr. Man.
Like Amy Mann, isn't that a person with two N's?
She's a musician. Yeah. She did one of the songs in Magnolia. Shout out to Magnolia.
Impressed you knew that off the top of your head.
I like Magnolia a lot.
I just remembered the name out of nowhere.
She has a cover of One is the Loneliest Number used in that movie. That's devastating.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my thing with game ideas is like I want something I didn't know I wanted until it's there.
Yeah.
Like I would have never come up with an idea of like, man, I want to be a Japanese high schooler by day and then a supernatural crime fighter at night. Like I didn't know that's what I wanted, and then Persona came along, and I was like, yeah, that is what I wanted.
Yeah, it's like I said once. If we knew what was going to be the next big thing, we'd all be rich.
Mm-hmm.
Shit! Don't do that. Why are you doing that? I just can't figure out how to jump off this ledge. I need to figure this out.
Yeah, there has to be like a quick climb, like a vault climb almost.
Yeah. Okay, that might have been it.
Vault climb.
Yeah, you just have to at least jump right as you come off the ledge. Okay. Damn it. Start again.
If I had infinite money, I would make it my goal to track down. At one point, there was a playable build of Earthbound 64 for the Nintendo 64 DD that was playable at a Japanese Space World convention. in the late 90s. And that game eventually got canceled and then got turned into Mother 3 for the Game Boy Advance. But I would love to play that demo. Also, the same thing, I'd love to play that original demo of Resident Evil 4 that had like Leon in the spooky house and there was like a hook ghost after him. I want to play that demo. I want to see what's going on with that hook ghost.
Probably wouldn't have been that interesting.
I just want to see. I want to see the hook ghost.
There's a reason why they don't usually let you see that sort of thing. I remember when like the Grand Theft Auto build leaked, and everyone was all like, "Oh, how disappointing!" It's like, of course it looks disappointing. It's not even halfway done.
Game's coming out in 5 years.
So I
don't want to. You kind of got it.
I suspect what you've seen of like those games you reference is basically all there ever was to see. Those games.
Yeah.
Bollocks, shit, bollocks, arse. I'm bored of you, level.
One last level?
Yeah, let's go on the cruise.
One last level before we wrap up. All right. Big old boat. You like boats.
I'm fond of boats. I'm going. Let's jump into the sea. Yay! Bollocks! Man, this game just doesn't know how to have fun, does it? Way! Boom. Well, fuck you too.
There was a. This is going somewhere that makes sense, I promise. There was a Donkey Kong Bonanza Nintendo Direct this morning where they showed off a bunch of the new game, and it once again reaffirmed something that the two of us have been talking about how there's something in the water with musical numbers in games this year, because the Direct started off with young Pauline, who you have to take care of throughout the game, and she is a singer, and it started off with a musical number with her. I'm like, there's something in the water in 2025.
She was a singer in Super Mario Odyssey as well. That's a thing.
Yeah, so I think it's keeping. Like, I wonder if this is supposed to canonically be how her and Donkey Kong. You know, my whole thing is, so you're carrying this girl around the whole time, and you two are working together to escape. Does that mean the boss of the game is going to be an angry Italian plumber named Jumpman?
That was the case in one of the Donkey Kong games, wasn't it? I think there was a Donkey Kong Jr. game for the Game Boy where the main villain was Mario.
And because he had like caged Donkey Kong, and as Donkey Kong's child, you needed to protect him. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Mario, a sinister figure.
Yeah, truly.
Blech.
Davy Jones says, is there a game where you play as a ghost in a haunted house? Feels like there could have been a good game where you had to scare people to leave, only it gets harder and harder to scare people to leave.
Oh, there's multiple games about that.
But there've been like multiplayer games like that. Has there just been like a nice little single player game where you're like a ghost trying to spook people?
Yeah, there have been. I forget any of their names right now, but yeah. It's basically just the dungeon. I remember there was a game that's basically just Dungeon Keeper, but you're a ghost in the haunted house.
Yeah. Yeah, Geist was that, but you're not like scaring people. That's just like you had the ability to do that. Like Ghost Trick, you're a ghost, but again, you're not scaring people. You're just trying to solve little puzzles.
Well, when you frame a game around being a ghost that scares people, we have to come up with a reason why the ghost wants to scare people. Is there some kind of cosmic bureaucracy that requires you to meet some kind of scaring people quota? Like in,
I mean, or it could be like a Beetlejuice scenario.
Yeah,
where like you don't want these fucking wasp yuppies to move into the house and change everything.
Well, what else are you gonna do with your house? What are you gonna do? You ain't gonna do anything with it. You're dead. Otherwise, it's just gonna sit there like an eyesore until the council demolishes it and builds low-income housing.
But I still want my things, even if I'm dead. Don't touch my things. I want my amiibo to stay exactly where they are. Bury me with my amiibo.
I would classify that as a very antisocial attitude.
What, being buried with my amiibo?
Wanting to cling to things when you're dead.
Oh no, I was joking. Yeah, absolutely. I want everything of mine to be burnt. I don't even want a grave. I just want to be burnt and throw my ashes in the fucking dumpster. I don't care.
Terry Pratchett famously asked after he died for his hard drive with all his half-written novels and short stories he hadn't shown anyone yet to be destroyed under a steamroller, so no one would ever be able to publish them in some kind of cash-in post-mortem book.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, that's what happened to Douglas Adams. They published like a a half-written book that they found on his hard drive.
And then
The
people are
Sandler-
like, "This is shit," and you're like, "Well, yeah, it wasn't done."
Yeah. It's like, well, it didn't end properly. Of course it didn't end properly. You didn't write the ending. You have to invent your own ending, I guess. It's a risky move, that, because you never know if, like, one thing that you wrote that you didn't like would turn out to touch the hearts of a generation.
Sure.
I mean, famously, Robert Louis Stevenson threw away his first draft of Jekyll and Hyde because he didn't think it was any good. But his wife picked it out of the bin and said, this was actually good. You should write it again. So he did, over the course of like 3 weeks.
I wonder if those stories are true, because I feel like there's a similar story with Stephen King and Carrie.
Well, I guess writers of all people like to mythologize themselves a bit.
Sure.
But I could believe that the dude wrote Jekyll and Hyde in 3 weeks, because it's not a long book, and what else was he going to do? He was an idle Victorian gentleman.
Yeah, there wasn't anything going on. PJ Doolin with a $5 dono. Thank you so much. Personally, I think that traversal-focused games work best in open worlds rather than small contained levels. That's where this one fails for me.
Yeah, I mean, what I'd like is a bit more direction and a control system that isn't really, really fiddly. But, you know, I never really got on with Skate or Tony Hawk, so I guess this is just what people like in this specific genre.
Yeah, I'm much more of a Tony Hawk person than a Skate person, and Tony Hawk does a good job of giving you direction because it tosses you in a level and there's like 10 very clear-cut goals you have, and you need to do 5 of them or whatever to move on to the next level. And you have a 2-minute time limit, and so you kind of focus. You're like, all right, in this 2 minutes, I want to find the 5 letters to spell skate, or in this 2 minutes, I want to focus on getting as many points as I can so I can get a gold medal or whatever.
What this game needs is 100 agility tokens just scattered about the level like in Crackdown. And if you pick them all up, you get slightly faster and your jumps are slightly higher.
What every game needs is to be a little bit more like the first Crackdown, because that is a very good game.
Yes. I could spend hours picking up agility tokens and bugger
feels
all
great.
else.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're done with this game. Singularly, personally, unimpressed. I mean, blimey. They hand out those overwhelmingly positive ratings to everyone these days. Except me.
Aw. I'm overwhelmingly positive towards you. Slothrops, thank you. Back with a $5 dono. Bonanza ends with a third evil Mario brother named Giuseppe. Where's Blue? Very Nintendo. All new branding. Has an orange counterpart named Wa Giuseppe. I would love a Wa Giuseppe.
Sure. What's another good, like, short, punchy Italian name? Mario, Luigi...
Vito?
Vito. And then there'd be Wavito, which sounds like...
Wavito.
Wavito sounds like a brand of, you know, healthy biscuit. Okay, let's build our character for this game, which is called Cast and Chill. And I'm hoping it will be a nice, cozy fishing game that we can chill out with after we got all cross with that parkour game.
I like that there's 3 icons and one of them's a dog print. That seems nice.
Boy, this must have been easy to translate. Okay, what horrible mash of pixels most resembles me? Yeah, sure. What dog most resembles Toffee? That one, obviously. Well, that's more of a corgi, really. There ain't no little chihuahuas. All right, let's cast and chill, as they say.
Beautiful. Aw.
Oh, I can pet the dog. We like that sort of thing in video games.
We do. This is a nice looking landscape, let me tell you.
Yeah, now that's pixel art. I'd have given it more points if that waterfall was animated with pallet cycling. But it isn't.
Yeah. I like the reflections, though. I like the moon in the background.
Okay. Casting a line. And now we wait for a fish. Come back, fish. Oh, that was
I'm
easy.
back, fish.
Hey, I caught a fish. I caught threadfin
Beautiful.
shad. Out of species apparently undiscovered by science.
How do we know its name?
We just made it up. Can we feed
Oh,
it?
there you go.
Can we feed the fish to the dog? Here, fishy, fishy. Oh, I knew they wouldn't make it easy the second time. I got you. I got you.
Oh,
Another threadfin shad. Man, fishing's way easier than I've been led to believe.
Steven Jackson says, this game have gamepad support? I believe so, yeah. I think he's just choosing to play with a mouse.
Yeah. I'm kooky like that.
I don't know, for like a fishing game like this, a mouse seems like it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, Blue Mage and Twitch, Jack's video is 30 minutes long. There's a lot of, listen, you can't make a 5-minute video about how many buckets are in Dark Souls 2. You got to put into work.
Yes, I got another fish.
Beautiful.
Man, there's nothing but threadfin shad here. And my storage is full, so I've got to go back to dock. Man, I only brought 3 fish carrying cases. I only brought a fucking padded envelope to store my fish in.
You didn't realize how good of a fisherman you would be. That's the problem.
Yeah, kind of expected it'll take a little longer to catch a fish. Oh, now we spend the money on things.
Beautiful.
Okay, could you do like a Midwestern accent for this, man?
Well, hey there, bud. I'm Rusty. Come on in. That's not Midwestern.
No, that's Southern.
Yeah, but it was nice.
You want to have that accent like what everyone's got in Fargo.
Oh, hey there,
that
bud.
one.
I'm Rusty. Come on in.
That's more like it.
What does the shirt say? Cake? All the gears over there to the right here. You got holler if you need a hand or a good story. I got both in spades.
Can I spend money on anything?
I like one's called Lil Guppy. A leaky bucket? A loon chaser?
Oh, I can increase
Got funny
fish.
names for
I can
boats.
increase fish storage. Oh,
Great.
I need to unlock. I need more money to unlock new waters. Oh, I can buy a new thing for.
Can we talk about that? Wait, can we talk about what this is called right now? Crankbait?
I know what you're thinking, you dirty-minded man. For that's.
I'm thinking anography. I'm thinking anography. That's what I'm thinking of.
I ain't got time for no crankbait. All right, away we go.
There's only one cranking that goes on in this house. It's called the Playdate, which has been out of battery for a year and a half because I haven't charged it.
I'm a fisherman. I enjoy the mirrored lake of surface effect. It's very nice. I'm going to keep going, actually. I'm just going to run away and join the circus.
You get hit by a rogue wave. Just a white squall takes you out to sea.
Yeah, fucking the Loch Ness Monster.
Ha!
All right, let's drop anchor here. Crankbait it is. Yeah. I'm fishing for crank.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh, it goes quite deep, this one.
A deep cranking.
Yeah, that's the kind we like. Well, bite it then. I bought it for you.
I was not enjoying your crankbait.
Come on. Come on, little cranky fish. Happy num-nums.
Sinu asks, Marty, you playing Dokapon later? Correct. An hour after this stream ends, so 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, myself, Casey, Jess, and Jesse will be back with 3 more hours of Dokapon. 5 hours of streaming in one day. Is that legal? We're going
My
to find out.
goodness, how do you get the stamina for it?
It's cocaine.
It's all the
I do
crankbait.
big fat lines. It's
presumably.
all the crankbait. It's all the crankbait.
Okay, this isn't working out. Gooey. Nice, juicy, hideous hook to rip through the roof of your mouth.
Why don't these fish want? Oh, I thought he was going to bite it. These fish are not amused by your. No.
Oh, hang on. That one was definitely going for it.
Oh.
I'm a little swimming fish. I hope no bigger fish tries to eat me.
Crankbait.
Man. Let's just go back to where the fish were biting better.
And then Captain President with a $2 dono. Thank you so much, Captain President. Got a cast then reel to imitate a swimming fishy. I feel like that's what we were doing.
All
It
right.
just wasn't working.
All right, thank you, Paul fucking Bunyan. We're not all the
Oh!
we're not all the consummate outdoorsmen, you know.
Who do you think could survive at second wind in the wilderness for the longest? Jack? Jack seems like he's built a fire.
I used to be a scout.
I have allergies, so I don't think I'd last long. I'm sniffling right now. Is it like a bait thing? Maybe these specifically don't like crankbait?
Maybe. What about you? You like crankbait? Guess not.
Crankbait.
Hang on. Let's change back to the bobber.
Boba.
The Boba Fett.
Ah. And Raven with a $5 dono. Thank you, Raven. What method is the most lucrative for second wind when I choose to pungle? Memberships, super chats, Patreon. We get the largest cut via Patreon, certainly.
Yes, join the Patreon.
And one-off Ko-Fi donations. Those give us the largest cut. Google and Amazon on Twitch tend to take 50%. But we appreciate wherever you support us. And Brad with a $2 dono. Thank you so much. Yachts needs more practice to become a masturbator.
Ha ha ha
That was
ha.
a little cranking goof.
I'm a master baker.
You're absolutely becoming a master baker.
Damn it, none of these are... They're nipping the hook, but they're not staying on the hook.
I feel like you caught the first one so easily. Then what
I
happened?
know. That's how they get you. First taste free.
We peaked.
Yeah, let's try over here. Of course, the other advantage to being in the $5 tier or above on the Patreon is that you can vote for my summer game drought review.
Ooh.
And that might be coming up sooner rather than later.
It is coming up sooner rather than later. Let me tell you.
Oh, great. I've had another bloody threadfin shad. We love
Yay!
our threadfin shads around here, don't we? Oh, yeah, make a note of that. Hey, none of these fish are crankbaits or cranks.
Crank.
Yeah, steal that hook. See how well that works for you. Okay, I'm bored of catching threadfin shad. Let's go back to trying to catch
Trying to get your crank on?
trying to get my crank on.
Oh, the method is to jig or what? I think there were some tips for how to catch a threadfish.
Whee! Yeah. I'm a little fish swimming in the lake without a care in the world, probably full of tasty worm. Yummy, 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 yum. No one will ever catch me.
It's a beautiful song.
Not even you. Here's some. Oh! We've got a bite. Oh, he's a whopper. He's a battler. This one. Aha! Look at him. He must be this big.
Oh my God!
A fine fat trout. Is my storage full? I thought I only killed 2 fish so far.
Did you say killed the 2 fish?
Oh no, it says I caught 3 fish. Well, never mind then. All right, we figured out the trout.
Too hot to trout.
Yes. We're trout and we're proud.
Do you think this game's going to take a Lovecraftian turn, much like Dredge?
$12 for a trout. I'm in the wrong line of
In
work.
this economy? Is this economy?
Well, 12 cents perhaps. All right, let's see what sort of fish hang out at the bottom of the left-hand side of the lake.
Love bottom fish.
Okay, get my crankbait out. No, crankbait.
Get my crankbait out.
Okay. Whoop. Oh, a new one.
Ooh.
Perhaps they would like to enjoy this hook. Da, 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 la, la, la. Oh, yeah, that one's a real sucker. Went straight for it.
Cranking ink.
No, and
We're
you.
cranking.
No, none of you can have me. Ha 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 ha. A smallmouth bass.
Hey.
£10, no less. Doesn't look that big,
Remember those
does it?
remember Billy Bass? Billy Big Mouth Bass? You'd sing little songs on your wall?
I've been trying to forget.
I apologize.
Oh, yeah, he wants it. He wants it bad. He wants it right up.
Oh, the crankbait. Beautiful.
Another smallmouth, an even bigger smallmouth bass.
They're growing.
£1, 14 ounces.
Incredible.
Must catch more smallmouth bass.
Small mouth bass. Small mouth bass.
Get out of here, Shad. I roll with the cool kids now. Yes. You were a tiddler. I guess I'll upgrade my fish storage. Yeah, this is pretty
You're
chill.
stuck. You're in the loop now.
This is pretty chill as games go.
Yeah.
Is
there only this one setting? Is it just this lake?
No, because if you go to this menu here, the fella sells us fishing licenses for other places.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, they're expensive though.
Yeah, we got to catch tons of fish. It's the classic, game loop where you go out into the field, catch as much as you can, come back, sell all your stuff, upgrade your kit,
Sure.
Go back out, catch slightly more than you did last time.
Mm-hmm. You spend all your money for something, but that something allows you to catch bigger fish that allows you to make more money more quickly.
Yeah, well, now I can catch... Okay, crankbait. Good for brown
Big
trout.
crank. Did you hear about big crankbait?
I can't afford big crankbait, and big crankbait needs a bigger rod, apparently.
You're going to need a bigger rod. Tsunami Doucher with a $20 dono with their signature catchphrase of nothing.
All right. back to the killing fields. Toffee's excited.
Aw. Toffee yearns for the killing fields.
Okay, let's see what we can get. I'm hankering for another brown trout. Don't mind me, just hanging around at the bottom of this lake. Nah, no,
Ah.
a fish is eating me. I die, I die. Ha ha! Fooled
Beautiful.
him. Another smallmouth bass.
Your dog seems like it's having a good time.
Well, dogs love the outdoors.
It's true.
You'd know that if you had one. You
Wow.
dog-hating asshole.
Listen, I saw Balto. I know what's going on with dogs. Fill my ass up. Been a member for 18 months.
Good old
Thank you,
fill
Phil.
my ass up.
I like him because he's got Lenny as his profile picture from The Simpsons. Let me tell you. Love me a Lenny.
I think those are brown trouts there. I think I should move to the right a bit. Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. I got a friend of yours in my box I want you to meet. Stop reeling when the fish is fighting hard. Well, how was I supposed to know it was fighting hard? It's like 4 pixels. All right, let's move along a bit.
Gold 88 says, "Don't dogs hate boats?" I don't know. I've seen some dogs who like going out on a little lake.
They hate water.
Sure.
Some of them like
Also, it's probably
being
different, like a
indoors.
boat on a calm lake compared to like a fucking
Yeah.
schooner on a bunch of waves.
Okay, brown trouts. It's your reckoning.
Dun dun dun.
Yep, they're going for it. Yep, there. Oh, he's fighting. He's fighting. Whee! Oh, he fought too much. Will he grab it again? Is he that dumb?
Is he that dumb? I feel like fish are probably kind of dumb, right?
Hey, brown trout. 1 pound 9
Brown trout.
ounces.
How now, brown trout?
That is the phrase as far as I know.
Oh no, brown trout.
All the dogs I've ever had hated water. Toffee had a bath yesterday, and he came back looking traumatized.
Do you think this could make a good podcast game, a good second screen game?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, he's fighting. He's fighting. He's a fighter. Catch him, catch him. Yes. 3 pounds, 15 ounces.
Wow,
What a trout.
world's largest fish.
That is a stout trout.
That
I feel like when you make that noise, you're only humoring me.
no, I thought it was clever. Oh, it wasn't like a real laugh,
Yeah, fair enough.
but that was an acknowledgement of it being clever.
Whee!
I like yes anding on streams.
Why would I release my catch? Because it sucks. A 14-ounce brown trout, a tiddler.
Fucking
Oh,
just kill it.
it-
Just fucking kill it.
Itty bitty
put it out of its
baby
misery.
trout. No, you don't kill it. You throw it back. You do the opposite of killing it.
Oh, never mind.
Yes, only the terrible deserve to live in the world of this lake.
Mm.
Yeah, fishy fishies. It's me again. The world's best fisherman. Is this another tiddly fish? I suspect
It
this
looks
might
like
be
a little
another
guy.
two.
Looks like a
Okay.
little guy.
Okay, you can piss off. 5-ounce brown trout. Jesus Christ.
That's embarrassing.
That was still a fucking egg.
It was a child. You injured a child.
It's possible we've overfished this particular spot. Let's move on a bit. I like that you have to consider that in this game.
Yeah.
We've
So
got all the trouts from this part. Let's see if there's trouts in this other part. I mean, what's like the lowest ever fishing mini game? Is it just put rod in water, wait for bobber to dip below the water, press button, get fish?
press, but yeah.
At least in Animal Crossing, you have to do it in front of one of the little shadows.
Sure. Yeah, a lot of games are relatively simplistic. Fire Emblem Three Houses has the one where you have to kind of hit the concentric rings.
Yeah, Stardew Valley's one is pretty good.
I'm trying to think what other ones I did recently. Persona 4 and 5.
Fish. No, you can't have my hook. You are too small.
Captain Prez with a $5 dono. Thank you so much, Captain President. Hank Hill once accidentally used crack to catch fish. They kept catching the same fish. Look at that. Think about it.
Because it kept coming back for that delicious crack.
Yeah. That's a classic Hank Hill. Mix them up.
Oh, a tiny little fish wants my hook. Fine. We filled our bag. Let's
Filled
go.
our bag full of brown trout.
Let's invest in something that will let us catch something more interesting.
Armored Chocobo says, didn't Final Fantasy 15 have a legendary fishing game? I believe it even had like a spin-off of VR fishing game called Monsters of the Deep, where you tried to catch a larger and more dangerous fish in Final Fantasy 15 as one of the road trip boys.
Yeah, I remember those road trip boys. Man, you bring along that many twinks and you don't even kiss any of them.
Yeah, that's because they're too busy cooking meals and eating ramen noodles.
Okay. Let's look at these. What else we can get? Oh, we need a bigger rod for big crankbait.
Big crank bait.
Okay. Still can't afford a bigger rod, but we can improve this. Is it really worth improving the strength of the rod we've got? I wonder.
That's a great question.
Oh, this doesn't need a bigger rod. The spoon bait. Well, let's try that one out.
Spoon bait.
Spoon bait. Okay. Don't know which of those fish over there was a walleye, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, let's try here. Pet the dog.
Fungus Finder with... Oh, sorry.
I know every game has a pet the dog control, and I'd like to see more games where you can pet the dog and the dog hates it.
Oh, like you can over pet the dog, and the dog's like, listen, I'm not thrilled with what's going on right now.
You just pet the dog, and the dog's like, I'm sorry, I'm not that kind of dog.
Yeah. I'm not that kind of dog.
I think it was in Grapple Dogs 2 when you were playing as the Sundera dog. You could pet it, and it would give you like an awkward look, like to say, I'm a hard ass. I don't like being pet.
Yeah, I like it.
That's a small-mouthed bass. I was told this hook would work. Oh, have I not changed the hook? Oh, shit.
Oh, crankbait. Fungus Finder with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Fungus Finder. Anybody else play Jimmy Houston's Bass Tournament USA 97? I did not. I think the first just fishing game I played was Sega Bass Fishing for the Dreamcast. That came with a little controller, like a little reel controller.
I remember that.
Felt great.
Oh, this large fish want some of me.
Come get some. And Sly Dante clarifying, for the record, Hank Hill accidentally purchased crack from a dealer. Peggy was tricked into smuggling cocaine into prison, and Bobby got tricked into helping a teenage dealer make meth. The Hill family seems to have a weird habit of this.
What a comedy of errors you are describing.
Fucking classic Hill family.
Come on, fishies. I got your favorite. Sharp metal death. Are you even a walleye? I mean, they did nibble at it. Oh, there we go. Oh, I guess this is not for this fish. Let's find the walleyes. Da, 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 da. Here we'll do.
Meanderbot says, wasn't there a game Jesse was playing here a week or two ago where a pet prompt resulted in his hand getting bit off? If there was, I'd like to hear it.
What was that? It's Sierra Adventure game.
Yeah, I have no idea. There was that one spooky adventure game where you could lose a hand pretty quickly. I lost a hand and or a finger pretty quickly. I can't remember what it was. It came out a few months ago.
Nope. This one wants it. This one wants it bad. Oh, I need a bigger rod.
Oh.
Am I stuck catching brown trout for the rest of my life until I get a bigger rod? Suppose I must be.
Oh, it was Tainted Grail, it sounds like the game. Oh, he bit a monster and he got his hand cut off. Well, you can't be petting monsters.
I don't remember being able to pet anything in that game. I didn't play it for very long.
You didn't unlock the ability to pet. The pet skill tree.
Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Fishy, 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 fishy.
Are there times of day?
Not in this game, I don't think.
Well, I feel like earlier there was like a moon in the background, right? Now it's like day.
They'd have to make a whole bunch more pixel art for each kind of day it was.
But I feel like, wasn't there a moon earlier? Am I nuts?
I don't know. Maybe.
I had to wait. I was capturing footage for a video. I had to wait in Mario Kart World because I specifically have a goof where I run over one of those hitchhiking Yoshis at night. And I had to not only find a hitchhiking Yoshi, but then wait until the night cycle started, like slowly driving behind it so that I could capture video of the goof. And it felt like it might have been like the most fucking like sociopathic thing I've ever done in my life was like wait for it to be night so I could run over this poor hitchhiking video game character.
I didn't realize there were hitchhiking Yoshis in that game.
Yeah, in the open world, there's Yoshis, Shy Guys, and Toads that are kind of like, they have like backpacks and like bindles and shit, and they're kind of just walking on the side of the road. I don't think they're actually hitchhiking, but... Shinobi says the moon haunts me. It does. Moon's haunted. I'm telling you. Majora's Mask taught me that the moon was haunted.
Okay, move along a little bit. Hey, you guys trouts by any chance? You guys know any trouts?
Are you able to tell what things are via their, like, just visually? Can you like tell what you're catching every time?
Blimey, this one's... Hey, come back. I need that hook back.
They took your hook. You're hookless.
Man, this one is a fighter. Oh, you bugger. I thought he was getting tired. Let's see if I can grab the exact same one again. Let's see if it's that.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
Yoo-hoo. Aha! Caught you, Mr. 2 pound 11 ounce brown trout.
Mr. Trout.
I'm going to call this one Mike Ehrman trout.
Ah!
Oh, you're a tiny trout. I will catch you anyway to prove my mastery. Nine ounces. Tiny piddly little trout.
Oh, just a little guy.
Yeah, that looks like a trout. Oh,
Nope.
oh fucking piddly trout.
This little guy came out of nowhere.
Piss off, piddly trout. I'm in the big
Piss
leagues now.
off, Piddly Trout.
Yes, you're slightly more like it.
Oh, there's like little ducks in the background on the lake. That's nice.
Yeah. This lake is a whole ecosystem that we're
It really
destroying.
is. We're slowly destroying one by one.
Man, it says not to reel back when he's fighting.
But now he's like fucking so far away.
Yeah. My fishing game is pathetic. Okay, fine. I'll get the piddly trout. That's all I'm worth.
Listen, that's how you get back in the groove.
Fucking 5 ounce trout. Okay, I guess we can upgrade the rod.
Your dog looks very happy, at least. That's nice.
Oh, he'd be happy if we were in a fucking scrapyard
That's true. Just looks like a nice little guy.
and he saw us two seagulls fighting over a bit of discarded gum. Okay, what can
You
we
are
do?
raking it in now.
Still can't buy the Maple Scout, but I can increase the strength of the rod.
Rod strength.
Can't upgrade those. Let's upgrade it again.
Alex Armstrong with a $5 dono. Thank you so much, Alex. Much as I want to play the altars Yahtzee, I am too busy trying to figure out how to beat that stupid dig site level in Thief 2 on expert. It is too hard.
Just lead the guy's route and then walk around it backwards. You'll happen upon him eventually.
There you go.
Alright, let's catch some fucking fish.
You should be able to put the dog in a little diving suit and have him catch fish for you. In a little
That-
wetsuit.
That would be fucking adorable, yes.
That would be very cute. Might be animal cruelty, but it would also be cute.
10-ounce smallmouth bass. This is what I'm reduced to. Hey, the dog seems to be intrigued by something.
Is it those little ducks that are floating by?
No, he's looking straight down into the water. Maybe there's a legendary
Oh.
fish down there.
A legendary fish.
Gooey.
Cat President says Dog the Diver. I would love Dog the Diver.
Well, you could always watch Paw Patrol. I think they do some
There you go.
diving in that sometimes.
Too much propaganda.
Well, only one of them's a cop.
I mean, they're like Cop Jason, right?
Well, the rest of
I don't know. I guess I don't know what the other ones are.
Most of them are mostly rescue workers, but one of them's a cop.
Gotcha.
There's a firefighter dog and like a helicopter rescue dog. And I think there's like a mountain rescue dog.
Is it one of those dogs that has like a barrel of hooch around its neck
And
in mountains?
There's a construction worker dog as well, because I think they got confused and started ripping off the village people.
Yeah. Native American dog. Totally normal.
Yes, the kids just recently got into Paw Patrol as well. When they were into Bluey and Pupstruction, which was like knockoff Paw Patrol, and now they're getting the real stuff.
Obstruction.
Yeah. It's like Paw Patrol, but if they're all construction workers.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Ah, smallmouth bass. I found my speed. Yeah, fishy, fishy.
Oh, little fishies.
Haha. You
Got 'em.
snack on bitey death.
You dumb son of a bitch.
I wasn't a smaller fish at all. I was a hook the whole time.
Ah, you idiots.
And never really was on your side. Move along a bit. Catch more fish.
Move along a bit. Catch more fish.
Pet my dog. I can only pet him with the mouse pointer, though. I can't make my character reach over and pet the dog. Disappointing.
Yeah.
Stick that in the patch notes.
It's like a fourth wall breaking hand that comes and pets the dog.
Oh, you're a piddly fish, aren't you? Yep. Oh,
I like
well.
the term piddly fish.
You're a piddly fish.
Oh no, that's me. Do you think there's a world where the two games we played today could have combined? You have to like parkour your way to the lake and then sort of cool down while fishing.
There must be a game that has parkour and fishing.
There's got to be, right? I mean, I guess do we count like an Assassin's Creed game that probably has
God,
fishing? That's like,
I'm 1 pence away from
No.
a better rod. Fine, we'll catch one fish.
fish.
It's getting sweaty in here, but I can't be bothered to get up and turn the air conditioner on.
Oh, I thought you meant sweaty because of the mechanics, and I was like, "This. I don't think this is a sweaty game."
No, it's just the original definition of sweaty I'm referring to.
Gotcha. The biblical definition of sweaty.
Yes. Alright, you'll do. You're probably worth at least 1 pence.
Gotta be.
Okay. New rod.
Done it.
I'm Rod
He's gonna-
Stewart. I'm Rod
He's gonna
Sterling.
pay for its the big two rods.
I'm Rod Taylor, who was the voice of Pongo in 101 Dalmatians.
Incredible. He was in Kingdom Hearts. What a time to be alive.
Well, he probably wasn't voiced by Rod Taylor in that.
We don't know that.
I'm pretty sure Rod Taylor's dead.
Well, what about in 2002's Kingdom Hearts?
Well,
Rod Taylor, I'm going to learn a little bit about you.
He played the Time Traveler in the adaptation of H.G. Wells' The Time Machine.
Look at that. It all keeps coming. He didn't die. He died in 2015.
Yeah, I assumed he'd be pretty old. Because, like I said, he voiced Pongo in 101 Dalmatians, and that came out, what, like in the 40s?
It was fucking forever ago, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Rod Taylor, Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Now I'm going to catch Walleye. And none of you can stop me.
Rod Taylor is not in Kingdom Hearts, so I'm sorry to say.
I wouldn't have thought. Are you a Walleye? Because I got something for you if you are.
No.
Don't fight me. Don't fight me. You're delaying the inevitable. Man. But I got a bigger rod. I got a bigger rod.
If only I had more time.
Okay, round 2, asshole. Bollocks. Okay, this is my fucking Moby Dick now.
Call me Ishmael.
Hey, it's Bambi.
Yeah, just staring at you.
Yes, we were just talking about classic Disney films. My kids watched Bambi a few times. Funny thing, she got scared and wanted to leave when we were watching fucking Sing. But she's fine with watching Bambi. Figure that one out.
Yeah, Bambi's traumatizing.
It's the original child traumatizer.
Yeah. Honestly, though, a lot of those early Disney movies have spooky things in them. Dumbo.
I'm disappointed by this rod thus far.
Damn. Are you still in the return window? You return the rod?
It's not like Steam. Jake. Oh, I got a big one. Oh, he's a monster.
Oh my god.
I was never going to be able to catch that asshole. Alright, one of you little ones. Yeah, you.
Brad with a $2 dono. Thank you so much, Brad. Says, this is my Moby Dick. Sounds like crankbait. Does sound like crankbait.
Damn it.
We all know about crankbait.
I saw the fish giving off little sweat drops. Maybe that's what they do when they're fighting hard.
Are they sweating underwater? Because that'd be weird.
I know. I too give off sweat drops when I'm using crankbait.
He's done it again.
Come on. I got you. No. Stop sweating. Come on. Fucking sweaty fish.
Sweaty fish. Oh,
what a titanic struggle.
this is incredible. Man versus nature.
Man versus sweaty fish. Oh. Look at the size of him. An 8-pound.
Whopper.
An 8-pound walleye.
An absolute whopper.
Perseverance pays off.
Look at that. Pay attention, kids. Harry's son, been a member of the tip jar for 19 months. Thank you so much.
Just pay attention to when the fishies are sweating, and you'll be all right.
Stephen Jackson asked, do the live-action remakes exist in the Kingdom Hearts universe? Like, will there potentially be a realistic depiction of the Rock from Moana in future games? Live-action movies exist in Kingdom Hearts, like the Pirates of the Caribbean is in it, and Tron.
Yeah.
But I do not think they've they've dealt with the ramifications of Disney's live action adaptations. My gut's going to say no.
Well, Toy Story was in Kingdom Hearts 3, and that's set in like tangentially in the real world.
Sure, but I think they mean like the modern live actions, like the Emma Stone Cruella de Vil movie or the Snow White movie that just came out. That's live action. Yeah, I don't think any of that nonsense is there.
I was going to say, you could argue Beauty and the Beast is set in the real world because it's set in real world France, right?
Is it supposed to be? But there's a beast. I don't think we have beasts in real world France.
Well, we don't have Big Hero 6 robots either, or toys that come to life. That's Disney magic.
This is true,
baby. I hear there's some walleyes. Want to hang out with a hook? I'm honey potting. Oh, you are a sweaty walleye. You are.
Oh, you got a sweater.
Oh, that was a fucking Argyle sweater.
How much do you think that one walleye is going to be worth?
Well, find out soon.
It's going to be insane. $30 or bust.
Oh, big walleye, big walleye. Big sweaty walleye.
Big sweaty walleye. BSW.
Shit.
Son of a bitch walleye.
Show's not over till the fat fish sings.
It's true. I heard that.
Oh, I'm injured. Oh, I'm injured. Oh, I'm easy prey now. Oh. Ha 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 ha. Caught the very same sweaty fish again.
You dumb bastard of a fish.
Titanic struggle, Titanic struggle.
Love a dynamic struggle.
Come on. Yes.
Oh,
Even bigger than the last one.
Oh, my God.
£10, 2 foot long. Thank you. That's enough walleye for me.
You're going to be rich. You don't even know what to do. You're the 1% now.
I'm going to buy a slightly more expensive dog.
Oh, no.
That is a corgi. You probably got it from a breeder.
That's true.
Because we're that much of an asshole.
We're posh.
We probably own this whole fucking lake. Oh, $70 for that one.
Oh, my God. Look, we've already... that single run paid for our rod. See, this is how these games get you.
Yeah. That's what I call a comeback, says Rusty. Rusty the Rodman.
Oh, Rusty. Rusty the Rodman.
There's something that's good for walleye and some other mysterious fish.
Uh-oh.
We could get a better boat.
A new boat could be exciting.
Why not? With an outboard motor, no less.
Wow. Does that mean we can get to and from faster?
Wow. We could
7 miles an hour to 8 miles an hour.
We could
wow.
very efficiently scare all the fish away.
There you go.
Land a walleye heavier than 19 pounds and you get a trophy.
Incredible. We can have a trophy.
Okay, then. Can't improve this rod. The ladies say I have the best rod.
Is that true? Did they say that?
Okay. All right. A slightly faster boat.
Do you think each of the different lakes you can buy passes for and go to have a different, I don't know, caretaker? What would we call the man we're buying things from?
Fish
Lakesman? Yeah. Do you think they all have different ones, or do you think it's the same pervert popping from lake to lake?
I'm going to assume they're different ones.
It's probably a good assumption.
Okay. Right, let's catch some motherfucking fish. Like you. You'll do. You're a fish.
That'll do, pig.
Oh, that was a shitty walleye. I'm in the big leagues now.
You are. A pounder does nothing for you.
Yes, this is as far as we can go. There was some deer in my front yard this morning.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they were there when I was like taking Toffee out for a walk, and Toffee barked his silly head off, and I was like, "Don't be so rude. Good morning,
they're
madam.
guests.
Please enjoy
They're
eating
guests.
all the plants in my front yard." But then the deer were already scampering off, and once again, Toffee had foiled his chances of making friends.
Coffee, how could you?
That's a big ass fish, and I'm wondering if I have the means to catch it.
Does Toffee have any dog friends?
No, he hates other dogs.
It's kind of sad when you think a dog doesn't have any dog friends.
He does have. Well, he's got me.
Yeah, but you're like a human friend. I mean, like...
That's all he needs. Is a dog friend gonna feed him his supper every night?
No, but I feel like there's a level of empathy a dog friend could have for him that we as humans are incapable of.
Dogs that are particularly attached to their families can get aggressive around other dogs because they're like, "Stay away! I am the protector.
Sure.
You won't take my place." Toffee, in particular, has one particular dog that he really hates. And other dogs.
Oh, he's got like a dog. He's got dog enemies?
He's got a doggy nemesis. Because other dogs, I'll usually just pick him up and he'll calm down and he won't bark. But if this particular dog goes by, he'll be struggling to get out of my grip and barking his silly head off.
Yeah.
It's a little black and white corgi that lives on the corner. And I was talking to the owner once, and he told me, "Yeah, our dog gets that a lot because he's unfixed." And I was like, "Oh,
They can tell.
yeah, I can smell. Hey, that dog might father a child."
Steven Jackson says, my dogs really dislike this one bulldog that always pees on the fence when walking by. I get that, because that dog's rude for always pissing on your fence.
Yeah, there's a couple of yards that is like right at the point in the walk that Toffee's most likely to do his poos. I always feel self-conscious. Do the people who live here occasionally look out the window and think, "There he is again"? Does he deliberately bring his dog to poo on our front lawn? And I want them to come out so I can say, "No, this is just the front lawn he happens to like. It's nothing personal."
Yeah. Double finger with a €2. Dono, thank you so much. Double finger. I just had deja vu. Did you tell these stories before?
I think I might have done.
Enough to where we probably.
I
don't remember these stories.
I think I talked about it with Jay once.
Sure.
And Jay confessed that Ludo isn't fixed yet.
Have your pet spayed or neutered? That's what Bob Barker taught me.
Irresponsible, I call it.
Wow. What's going on in those mines, though? You can't do anything in the mines.
And I think I caught all the fucking walleyes. I need to change my thing. Crankbait, the old classic.
Massimu says, how mouse heavy is the game? Wondering about it for Steam Deck. A couple people in the chat were saying they played it with controllers. It seems like it'd be fine with a controller.
Yeah,
right?
I just sort of randomly played it with a mouse. It's really just button pushes. It doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah. But yeah, I hear you, Masamu. There's definitely some games that I'm like, this is not enjoyable on Steam Deck because it so clearly requires a mouse to play.
Come here.
And that little weird mouse pad thing on the Steam Deck is not very good.
Yeah, I always hate when a game has you move a cursor around in a game with the analog sticks.
Oh, the Destinyification.
Yes, that's what the mouse is for, idiots. Okay, we got to find brown trout. It's brown trousers time for the brown trout.
Brown trousers time.
Oh, you spent all this time telling me to get a larger rod, game, and now you're saying, oh, you should use a smaller rod if you don't want to spook the fish.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Mixed
We
messages.
burned our smaller rod. We never wanted it.
Mixed messages, I call it. Let's move on a bit. Oh, it's nearly 3 o'clock. How the time flies when you're out on the lake.
Out on the old lake.
Remember when I was catching shads? What a sucker I was back then.
We were so young, so naive. We're all full of piss, vinegar, and parkour.
And fish.
Look at us now. And fish. Now we're just full of calm, tranquility, and fish.
Turns out we've been eating a fuckload of fish lately.
Delicious.
Smallmouth bass. Boom, 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 boom. I see a brown trout. Ah, you bastard.
Fill my ass up with 50. Don't reach in kroner. Thank you, Phil. Yahtzee, I've always wondered, what are your work hours like, given that you work from home?
Ah, well, that's easy to explain. I get to work at 7:30 on the dot in the mornings, and I finish work at 5:30 at the dot. This was my agreement with the wife.
There you go.
So I could come in the evenings and have dinner with the fam and be a family man.
Easy
and all
peasy.
of that. Don't fight it. You want it. You want it, really.
Brown trout.
Brown trout.
Captain President says the commute must be nice. That is not true. The commute was nice until last week.
Yeah.
Then the commute became extremely dangerous.
The commute proved problematic last week.
People talk about the New York subway being dangerous. It's not dangerous. Walking
Yeah.
to your little guest house, that's danger.
How often have you got a fractured cheekbone on the New York
Think about that.
subway, I ask you?
Never. Never.
Oh man, we're going back to making small amounts of money because we've caught all the fucking walleyes.
Oh, no. Whatever it's time-based. I wonder if you come back tomorrow, all the walleye are going to be back. But we're never going to know.
I can't go to sleep. I have to catch all the fish that exist in the world.
No, that's too many fish. You're going to fuck up the ecosystem.
Ooh, let's get the heavy spoon bait for larks. Actually, I should
Bait.
probably stop playing now.
Yes, please. I have to stream 3 more hours tonight.
Okay. Fun game. Very chill. That's what it says on the tin, as they say.
Yeah, it's not false advertising.
Well, thank you for joining me for Yahtzee Tries. I'll be writing up my reviews of all these games and the ones I played last week to put in the big compilation video on Sunday. There's a small dog that's been here the whole time.
Little dogs. Little dogs. Little dog.
You'd be fucking useless on a boat, wouldn't you, Toph?
Ha! Tandem.
Tick, 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 tick. Is this the spot? Is this the spot? Is this the spot? Is this the spot?
Dogs, 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 dogs.
I'm trying to find the spot that makes his leg kick.
The crankbait spot.
Nah, he's not having it. I didn't say stop. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to watch today's Fully Emblematic, which is on the subject of the altars.
Mm-hmm.
A game I really like. If you
Good
like my gushy reviews.
It's a good game.
And what else is there this week?
No Semi-Ramblematic and no Adventurous Nigh. There is the edited Yahtzee Tries on Sunday.
Yes, there's that. What about the rest of Second Wind? What have we got?
Yeah, as I mentioned, we'll be back in 1 hour's time. Myself, Casey, Jesse, and Jess with more Dokapon Kingdom. Please tune in for that. We'll have our normal streams tomorrow and Unpacked on Friday. And I got a couple of video essays in the works We have a bit of an editing backlog, but you'll see those when they're ready to be seen. And remember, as we mentioned earlier, during the stream, if you're at the $5 tier and above on Patreon, a hot new 30-minute video just dropped from Jack Packard titled How Many Buckets Are in Dark Souls 2? And that video is not clickbait because he goes through the entire game step by step and answers the question, how many buckets are in Dark Souls 2? It's a wonderful video.
Well, it kind of is clickbait in the sense that we are using it to lure people to the Patreon.
Yeah, I have this thought on clickbait. I think people who use the term clickbait don't know what clickbait is, and I think clickbait is actually a good thing. It's like if the title of something is intriguing, you want to click it.
Yeah, it's just annoying when the title teases something that isn't actually present in the story.
Exactly. That's why I keep telling you. I promise you, he answers the question: how many buckets are in that goddamn game?
Anyway, would you all like to see my fucked up eye one more time before we end this?
One more time. Ooh, that is spooky. That is very spooky. You might be becoming a zombie.
It's pretty cool. It is kind of badass, although it hurts like buggery.
I hope it's nothing serious, and I hope it just recovers and you have a cool scar for the rest of your life.
I think at worst, I've got like a broken cheekbone, and the doctors will have to do whatever it is you do when you have a broken cheekbone. Which I'm not sure. I mean, I was assuming they might have to cut it open and take the bit of bone out or something.
I have no idea. We're going to find out together, though.
Guess we'll find out.
Live stream it. Wonderful.
Yeah, because I got my hospital appointment tomorrow where we can finally find out what it is.
Get to the bottom of the mystery.
All right. Talk to you soon.